Hey, so what do you think about women who marry guys and try to stay married to them for 10 years only so they can get half when the 10-year mark hit?
I think about women who do that.
Yeah, isn't that like undercover prostitution?
I don't know what you call it.
I mean, here it is. You got a woman who she's only concerned with the guy's job and how much she gonna get in the 10-year mark. You know, she starts acting real funny around the 10-year mark, trying to create the atmosphere so he can say, you know what, I want a divorce. Do you think those kind of women exist?
All the time, all day.
So she probably looking at it, it's better to get one guy and trick him into believing that she loves him for 10 years and get money that way, instead of going out on the corner and prostituting herself and dealing with multiple guys and probably getting kidnapped and beat up and stuff. So she figures that's the most safest way, right?
That's less risky.
There you go, less risky. Okay.
Less risky.
So, you know, I heard about this one guy. He was a police officer, and he did a background check on the female that he was getting ready to marry. And he found out she was a prostitute. But had he not had access to that information, he would have never known.
No, he would have never. The average person wouldn't know. No.
Yeah.
That means she must have got arrested.
Exactly.
Okay, well, anybody get that information?
Oh.
You can get that information. You can just look up. You can, but you had to pay for a background check of that person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, anybody can get that information. All that's public records, bro.
Oh, okay.
You know that. Oh, you didn't know that?
I thought it was, you know, like lawyer. I know lawyers can get it.
No, you can pay for it's called Been Verified. Just Google Been Verified. That's one website.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you can run a criminal background check, but they're gonna charge you some money for that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but that is scary to know that female does that you know, you thinking, oh, I got me one and she this, that, and the other thing. Especially as a truck driver, they love to get married to a truck driver because he's always gone. And that gives her opportunity to see other people.
That's right.
Yeah, so what they say.
The truck drivers probably seeing other people too.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Out there on the road, and, you know, you get lonely sometimes, and you get tired of his hand because his hand is getting to grow hairs, you know. So you don't.
He said the hand growing hair. What the hell?
Yeah, that happens.
You stupid boy. Damn it. So he out there massaging one off, huh?
Start growing hairs on you, bro. So you get tired of that shit.
Oh my goodness, boy, you silly.
Yeah, you want some pussy hair, man. That's a little bit different.
Yeah, you stupid.
Yeah, you keep it real. You keep it real.
Oh, okay.
Man, you understand?
No, man. I mean, I was a truck driver, but I don't know nothing else about nothing. But I wasn't out there that long enough.
Come on now, you know you're slapping that ass and them girl. Hey,
No,
what's up?
I wasn't out there long enough.
Oh shit. Hey, you one of them young gal.
So that probably happens a lot, huh? Where guys get tricked into marrying a woman, and she probably talking to her homegirls, girl, that 10-year mark coming up. Yeah, so in 10 years you can divorce that nigga and get half of everything he owe. You know, the brothers out there don't speak about that stuff though.
Well, you know. So even if she has a job, she automatically get half.
Yeah. 10-year mark. She's entitled to everything. Because if they separate, then everything get cut down the middle. You know, and a lot of times the woman walk away with the house, especially if there's kids involved.
No, even if she has, but she got the house. If you got the house before, wait a minute. Tell me, if she's successful, they're gonna give her half of everything, no matter how successful she is. Now, what about him? Does he get something from her?
If it's the other way, if she's the breadwinner in the house, she's the breadwinner and he's not, it goes the same way. He gets half. You know, she could be a lawyer, doctor, and it shows that he never worked during the marriage. He takes the woman's role, the housekeeping role. So, like your wife, if she hits the 10-year mark with you, even though you sending her back to the country, her own country, she still get half.
No, I'm aware of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
But y'all haven't been together 10 years though.
No, it hasn't been 10 years. It's been 7 years.
Yeah, so you getting close to that mark, so you might want to go ahead and cut that rope before it strangles you.
Yeah, well, we'll see. You know, it comes. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not too concerned about it at this point. I just trying to get my situation together, but you know, I don't know, man. We'll see. You know, see how it play out, but. You know, I know she still needs me right now because she's trying to take care of whatever it is she needs to do. So,
right.
So I understand. I'm aware of that, but I think once she starts working, yeah, it'll be because we can still agree to that because the law says this in your lawsuit. If you guys agree to wherever you want to split up, then the judge will accept that, right?
If you make your own contract and she willingly signs it, yeah.
Exactly. So that's not that 10 years is only for people who don't want to cooperate with each other or who can't cooperate with each other. I think that by all the sacrifices I've done for her and her family, I think she wouldn't give me a hard time. That's just my opinion.
Well, some guys think that a woman would never take his life while he's asleep, and they do that too.
No, some people just it's different. It's different, man. I understand that, man. But you know, in most cases, you know, that's why. Just like when you come to custody, when it comes to visitation, you know, a lot of women you can work with. You know, they're not going to play the games with your kid.
But like I said, these are different type of women who sits out and planning this out. She goes, she don't want to work. She don't want to stand on the street corner because, like you said, it's kind of risky. So her option, she comes up with, let me play the role of the wife, stay married for 10 years, and then divorce him and take half. Some women walk away with the whole house. You know, they make sure that house is paid off before they divorce him, so she don't have a bill. She don't have to pay on that thing, and she get to keep it.
Okay, well, my band gonna be my motherfucking house, so that's on my name gonna be on that motherfucker. Yeah, my name.
Well, you're saying the minimum, do that, you know, like you say, cut down, get you a van, pay for it, live out the Mercedes Sprinter, huh?
No, it's gonna be a Dodge ProMaster.
Oh, okay. So you decided on a Dodge ProMaster?
Yeah, I've always wanted the Dodge ProMaster because the width of it is longer than a Sprinter. So you can lay sideways and not the long way.
Okay.
You can lay sideways, so you get more of a width. So you get a person who's 6'3", a person who's 6'3" can still sleep sideways.
Okay.
If you're in a Sprinter, you can't sleep sideways.
Right. So that'll be your solution, huh?
Yeah, I just think I like the Dodge Sprinters. I like the Dodge ProMaster as opposed to the Mercedes Sprinter.
Yeah. Yeah, I got married one time, man, and it didn't last that long. She went on the road with me when I was with JB Hunt, driving for JB Hunt, and it was so stressful. We had to go our separate ways.
Yeah, that's tough, man. That's tough.
And the thing is that when I met her, I was doing security, and she had her own store inside one of the swap meets.
Oh.
And we start talking, and I gave her my number. One night she called me. She said, "Hey, I'm up here at Compton swap meet. Won't you stop by and see me?" And
You said, hell, fuck yeah.
pretty much. So I'll go up there. She was a very beautiful Korean.
Yeah. Nigga, I suck that. Never mind, go ahead.
I don't know what's wrong with you, cat. And so it turns out, we started dating, and then like I said, I became a truck driver, went to work for JB Hunt. She hung in there with me while I went to school for truck driving and everything.
Oh, that's good, man.
So it just that when we was on the road, man, we both got stressed out, and she wanted to keep the divorce papers, and so I had went to the court and had all the paperwork drawn up, and I told her, well, if you really want this divorce, go ahead and sign it, and you take it to the courthouse and file it, and that's what she did. But yeah, sometimes your feelings get involved in things. You don't really see the person you don't see the game they trying to run on you. So it's kind of hard to see the game, and then, like I said, if you ain't around a person a lot, it's gonna be harder for you to catch on to the game. So yeah, she taught me how to speak Korean. I speak a little Korean.
Oh, very good. Good job.
Yeah. But I think that would upset a person if he found out he was being played, some that's probably why some guys, you hear about them killing the family and carrying on like that. Because some people don't take it too well when they're being played. He feel like, oh, all I was for you was a paycheck, huh? How would you feel if you thought a woman ran a game on you like that?
I want to slap. Don't want to beat her ass, man.
You in a relationship with her, so you're always ready tapping that ass. So how would you really feel?
I'm just being honest with you. You ready to beat her ass. That's it. Of course, it's wrong. I mean, you shouldn't fight, but come on. Yeah, so when somebody's taking money and playing you, that's like beating your ass up right there.
But she giving you sex and stuff like that. You say you can get that from the real prostitute, huh?
The intent. That's all. This the intent. It's the intent to try to take something from you.
Okay.
Through trickery, just like Heather Jones.
Right. So she scammed you.
That's a scam. Yeah, Heather Jones is a scam. They're all scammers. They're trying to get something from you. What they trying to do? They're trying to get you to drop your case with prejudice, right? So that and they want to get you to sign a contract so that you can get this $1,500, and so you can close your case. And all that will do is that was just a bomb wrapped up in the gifts with a bow and tie, with a bow.
Okay, so Heather, who gave you that contract, you read it and you found out that you thought she was trying to work with you by giving you this contract, like, we're gonna give you your $1,500 that you lost on your job and blah blah blah. Turns out when you read it, she's getting you to kill your case and making sure that you can't file another lawsuit against the company.
Well, more than that, not only kill your case, but it is to set your ass up for termination, because now in the contract you signed saying that management did no wrong. Basically, I made the shit up. So basically, I'm not admitting that I made it up. But if you sign something saying that management did no wrong, you basically gave them a pass. So
yeah.
All the shit that they did against you, you can't even use against them now.
Okay, I see what you're saying on that one.
So it wasn't just the money, and it wasn't just dropping your case with prejudice, but the bonus part of it is to set your ass up to terminate you.
Wow.
That was the whole plan. And that's the part that is wicked. That is the most wickedest thing one of the most wicked things you can do is to set somebody up like that. Three ways.
Do you think that a guy who helps out a woman to raise a kid,
I know what.
huh?
Go ahead. You think I got what?
The guy who helps a woman raise her kid that don't belong to him, he didn't help create it. You think that could be part of the scams as well that they do out there? Find a sucker to help them.
They're always looking for a sugar daddy, man, to help. Especially nowadays, with high inflation. They always looking for somebody to help. But of course, women got to be careful who they select. But if you're just a temporary dad, you're gonna always get the short end of the shaft.
Yeah.
You always gonna get the shaft.
Yeah.
Because you're not the father. You're not the biological father. So
right, but they were sure taking your money and your gifts, huh?
Count as a loss, bro.
Chalk it up as a loss, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Because you have no rights to that. None.
Right.
That's why they tell you don't get involved with women with kids. But it all depends on the woman, though.
Yeah. Well, I survived that, and I mean, I don't regret anything. I mean, the daughter is she's 20 to 21 now. Last time I checked or heard, she was in college. But when the virus came through, I don't know how that worked out for him. But no, I haven't changed my phone number, and I wanted to see if the bond was still there between me and the daughter. And so I made sure I kept my phone number the same to see if she would call, because some people appreciate the fact that, hey, my real dad didn't step up to the plate, but you did. Even though you're not my real father, you stepped up to the plate and saw to it that I didn't need for nothing. I got some something out of that, so I don't look at it as being disappointed due to the fact that I don't have any kids. Now I know what it's like to raise a child. So I got to experience that. So yeah, because you don't have no kids either, right?
Not that I know of.
Not that I know of.
Yeah.
Some women out there put one on you if they get your name. Now I've heard of that too, where the woman dates the guy and she gets pregnant by someone else and she put the kid's name in this guy's name, so because he got a job or whatever. And some guys don't even know the kid is even out there, but the kid is in his name.
Man, that's what.
There's probably people paying child support behind stuff like that, huh?
It could happen, man. It's just, she come back after 10 years and say, oh, I want to get child support, and technically she can do that.
Wow.
Because, she didn't know. She could say, well, I couldn't locate him. I didn't, whatever excuse she can come up with. I didn't know.
Yeah.
And if that's legally that's his child, then he's obligated to take care of his child, bro. And I'm just being honest. That's just the truth. But a lot of these motherfucking men out here are not taking care of their children. And you know this.
Yeah.
They could be. The woman, she may be a bitch, in her own way too, but it doesn't give the man the right to fuck over his kids or not take his. Don't give him a pass. Okay?
But some women make it harder for the guy to even step up to the plate because he don't want to deal with all that craziness.
All the drama, I got it.
Like that video where the guy comes to the door to give his kid some food, and the broad takes the food and throw it on the ground. It's like you should have bought food for all of them.
She's a fool. What she should have did was took that damn burger or whatever was in there and split that shit 4 ways, 3 ways. That's what she should have did. Or have the child come out and then he can meet with her son and they can eat in private.
Yeah.
That was an option she could have had before she just threw the shit away. That's wrong.
Yeah, but there's always a hidden agenda behind some things.
Of course, but I'm just saying. She shouldn't have threw the food away.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line.
Yeah, you know, like you said, if they took the meal, split it up, that would have taught the kids a lesson on how sharing. That could have been a lesson in there for the kids on sharing.
Teaching moment, or allow the man to see his son, and then they can eat in the car.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah,
but no, she used that moment to try to show him something, like, she wants to attack him as if he's a bad father. When she tried to put it right, when she's trying to force him to do something that he don't have a right to. See, that's what she was trying to do. In her mind, she was thinking he's supposed to, or he's entitled to take care of the damn kids. He's not entitled to do that.
And his theory on his side was, I didn't lay there to help you make them other kids.
Of course.
See?
So he's not entitled to take care of those other kids, which is true. Okay, so then if he only wants to bring food for his only child, then you say, okay, accept it, and say, all right, man, have a good day, But then the father don't know that. He thinks his only son's going to eat the food. Yeah. But he don't know that everybody going to eat it, which is all good, right?
Mm-hmm.
But no, or she could have let the son come out, and they sit in the car. That would have been another good option.
Yeah.
So, but no, she used that moment to try to catch his ass on tape, so she could try to show him how bad he is, not knowing that she ended up making herself look bad. It's crazy. They gotta be careful who they impregnate, right?
Yeah.
Now, this man already knew that she had babies by different daddies, and then he decided to lay with him, and he got himself caught up. That's why. So he got to be careful, man. And so he got the wrong pussy. That's the bottom line. He got the wrong one.
Yeah. So you say you got to do homework on them first, kind of date them, and not be so quick to jump in their drawers, huh?
If the girl already got 2 or 3 kids by 3 different daddies, what makes you think she gonna act differently toward you? If you're the responsible one, you're the 4th baby daddy.
Mm-hmm.
You're the 4th one, and now you being responsible, she gonna probably hold you responsible for all 4 of them, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
She gonna hold you accountable for all the other kids because you're the responsible one.
Yeah, that would be a red flag. Seeing a woman with other kids already, and the father's not around, it would make you. Yeah, say what's wrong with her that she can't keep a man?
I mean, what's up with her?
When they come to the club, they got their best clothes on and they want to put on their best conversation with you. And then after you pump that seed into her and she gets pregnant, all of a sudden you find out, oh, I'm from Watts. I'm from Compton. She want to who bang on you.
A woman got a lot of, she has power, man, in her own little way,
Yeah, and they know that.
Yeah, they do. And they use that to the fullest.
And as soon as you don't cooperate, what do? Oh, I'm going to the police department to get a restraining order put on you. So we're going to control your ass. And they always start with that damn restraining order.
Now they're trying to. Now the California law, they want to make it very difficult for you to get a CCW if you have if you had a restraining order against you. They're adding all these different laws to the CCW. If you want to try to get a CCW, they're making it very difficult for you to get one because they're adding different restrictions on those permits.
And they know black people usually get involved in restraining orders, so that's another way to keep a black person from owning a gun.
Yeah, so that's something that they're doing. They're adding their own laws. Well, they're adding their own restrictions. So I'm sure it's already tied up in the courts, man, because they're fighting it. Yeah, but California is really trying to stop discourage people from, but you said it right. I think I sent you a text on that, on what California is doing to prevent people from owning CCW.
Yeah.
They're trying to get around the law. And they're putting restrictions on where you can carry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where locations and all that. I already knew that was coming.
Yeah, when they get through putting them restrictions on there, they be like, you can't even take your gun outside the house.
And that is they're violating your constitutional rights.
Yeah.
I'm done with the Democratic Party, bro. I'm done with these motherfuckers. They all fucked up, but at least we can have Republicans to try to protect your rights, your constitutional rights when it comes to carrying.
Yeah.
I gotta wash these damn clothes.
Yeah, man. I find that voting stuff.
Biden?
No, I find the voting stuff. Period. I don't think it really, helps, because I think that's all rigged up. They're gonna put in the office who they want to put in there anyway. So you go out there and stand at the polls and put your vote in, and I think the higher ups are going to put in the office who they want in there, regardless of what the people say.
Yeah, that's how it is in most cases.
Yeah.
That's how it is in most cases.
Yeah, I look at voting like let's go to the beach, that type of thing. Let's go to the beach. Let's go hang out at the park or something, give you something to do. But forget about it. Your vote don't matter.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people do think that, but these politicians and the Democratic are really just using people to put in vote. They all do, but we got to protect our constitutional rights, man, when it comes to bear arms. And nowadays it's going to get worse, right?
Yeah. I noticed that in the neighborhood, I see the cops pulling over the kids on these electric bikes. They're trying to give them tickets for that, and they want to get them in the system early, try to put a felony on them so they can't be gun owners in the future. So a lot of people probably don't see that when police are harassing your 16-year-old kid because he's trying to put him in a system and give him a felony early in life to keep him from being able to vote, being able to own a gun. So they're attacking their constitutional rights when they're young and at a young age too.
Yeah, exactly.
And a lot of parents and kids are not really seeing that. So parents should try to teach their kids, look, be on your best behavior when you're going to school and coming from school, because as a young black man, you're targeted by these white cops who wants to put a felony on you to screw your life up, where you going in and out of prison. People should have those conversations with their kids, especially in LA, Compton, Watts, Long Beach.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Compton and Long Beach, we nothing but trouble.
Strong Beach, huh?
Yeah, we're nothing but trouble.
Yeah, so a lot of our young kids, they're not looking at it that way. They're just looking at trying to impress the next kid on the block and carrying on, but they don't see it, how this is affecting, can mess up their future. See, once you start teaching your kids on how his future can be affected from his teenage years, then maybe he starts thinking different. No, I'm not going to hang out with you guys today. We're not going to go, I'm not going to go over there behind the school bleachers to smoke some weed. I need this little brain I got, and it ain't even fully developed yet. So why am I going to smoke weed and mess my brain up before it even gets fully grown?
Yeah, exactly.
And then it comes back, take them downtown to Skid Row so they can see the homeless, and so they'll know, look, the bullshit you do as a child can affect your life in the future, and this is where you're going to end up at. Down here on Skid Row.
Skid Row is everywhere now. It ain't just in downtown now, you know that?
Yeah, I see the tents when you go up under the freeways on the overpass. They living in the bushes. So you take your kid out and show them that kind of shit. Like, this is the way people are trying to arrange your life from your childhood. This is where they want to see you at.
Well, I agree to that, because my mother, me and her didn't get along growing up. She was an evil woman, man, an evil person. So always trying to get me arrested. And my mother, man, had problems with her, man. She just didn't like, she hated me. So
maybe it wasn't you. I think a lot of women take stuff out on the child
Doesn't matter. It wasn't me. Yeah, sure. They got all this hang out, but the bottom line.
Yeah, see, you look like the father. You look like your father, and every time she looks in your face, she see him. See, and that's why she takes that shit out on you because, you know, she felt like he didn't do her right. You know.
Okay, that's a woman who's scorned. That's a woman who's bitter, angry. It ain't. She can give me all the fucking excuses she wants as to why she did this or did that. The bottom line is, this is an innocent child who you angry at, who you laid with. This motherfucker must be good for something. You had a baby by him, so he must be good for something. So don't give me all this. Oh, I hate his ass now because I look at the kid. I hate his ass too. I hate that. So now I'm checking out my anger. But that's what they both did. They both took the anger out on their children because they hated each other. And then the kids end up suffering because of the anger, hate they got for each other. It's really sad.
Say the love-hate relationship, huh?
It's just no fun, man, to be mistreated, to be abused, but
yeah,
no fun, man.
Yeah, but I do believe that that definitely happens where a woman feels like the guy mistreated her or something. It didn't work out, and she felt he should have stuck around. And he's not there, or you know, some women, like you said, what is a woman scorn?
Listen, man.
What is it? Hell knows no fury, such as a woman scorn.
Women can be scorned all she wants, but do not take it out on the child, man. But that child cannot defend itself. Okay, he can't defend itself.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not right, man.
I agree with you.
She's a grown woman. She got to be in control of her damn emotions, man, and not let herself get to the point where she just let her emotions take over. Because once you let your emotions take over, you won't be in your right mind.
That comes down to the mental side.
You're not gonna make good decisions, and that's just anything. That's anything in life. That's just universal. So when you got kids, man, you have to take extra care to protect those children.
Yeah.
That's it. But they didn't do that with us. They didn't do that with my brother and I. They let their emotions run free. And when that happens, the kids gonna suffer. And the worst person that I grew up with, or the worst person, the people who was most dangerous to me in my life were my own parents.
Wow.
I'm just being honest with you. The people who was most dangerous, who was the most of a threat to me were my own parents. And I'm just being that's just the truth of the matter. All parents ain't good parents, man.
Yeah, I can agree with that because, like you said, some of them have hidden agendas why they became parents. Some of them just want to get money from the county, and because she don't have enough education to go out and get a real job, so it's easy for her to go lay on her back and get pregnant and put the kid on the county.
Yeah. So do you know, the only time I was arrested, and it didn't go on my record because I was a minor, but. Yeah, my mother she lied and said I hit her.
Wow.
Which was